All right. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with some gaming goodness. We are here today, just in time. It started a minute and a half ago. The 2024 State of Play has just begun. All right. I'm actually going to zip back for a second. I'll be a minute or two behind. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I want to do a quick, my thoughts. I literally just got home from paying off my Nintendo Switch 2 and all of the games I'm getting. I'm picking that up at midnight tonight. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. But obviously, the kickoff to Summer Games Fest is here. The PlayStation State of Play is beginning. We got a lot of potential stuff coming out. And you know me, I want what's best for PlayStation. I'm a PS fanboy. I want what's best. I think there are some stuff that they need to do, some stuff that they need to avoid. We've heard some rumblings and rumors, so let me just throw down some potential things. I think we're going to get something for Ghosts of Yotei, but I don't think we need to. I think that game sells itself, so I think a trailer with some gameplay is fine. This is going to be a 40-minute State of Play. It should not take up a 10-minute block. Same goes for Death Stranding 2. They should show it, but remember, that's getting its whole own thing in a couple days. So I don't think we need more of that. We've heard rumblings of Final Fantasy IX remakes for a few years. I think I would love to see something from FF9. We also have heard rumblings, and I've seen a couple of people tweeting about an FF Tactics, and hopefully Tactics Advance remake. And if they continue doing something with Dragon Quest, I would love that too. So FF Tactics. I think they should absolutely bring up the stuff with the Xbox crossplay. Xbox games are coming, and I think that's huge. And PlayStation games are going to go on Xbox. I think it's massive. Tell us about Halo. There's also been rumors of God of War. We know the next mainline God of War is being worked out with a new studio, with Santa Monica Studios supervising. And Cory Barlog has announced he's working on a new title. A question is a lot of these, what's going to show up at Sony? What's going to show up at Summer Games Fest? So I think, I know there's been rumblings of Resident Evil 9. I think that'll be during Summer Games Fest. I don't think that's going to be today. Are we going to get Marathon? Are we going to get, with all the drama that's been going through, are we going to get Intergalactic? That's probably another few years away. Are we going to get Wolverine? Because that's probably another 2 years away. There's a lot of weird potential that I don't know where they're going to go with this. And I'm excited to see where they go, you know? Are we... I've said it before, I said it again. I think we'll absolutely, maybe not today, hopefully see something from Final Fantasy VII 3. Alright, let me make sure sound is up. Being at 1440 is fine. All right. Not sure what we got going on here. Is this like a Dreams thing? Is this another rhythm game? I'm just going to mute it. Who knows if it's... Who knows what this is? All right. Could this be Dreams? Could this be a music game? Hey, what is up, song? How you doing? You think this is Super Tetris? Oh my god, is it actually Tetris? Oh my god, it's actually Tetris. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, I'm a minute or two behind. So I'll take this chance to zip. Oh, Luminous Arise. Okay. Wishlist. It's a VR game. Yeah, I'm about a minute or two behind. I started at 5:02, and then did a minute or two of talking, so I'm just starting. A synthetic Wonderworld. We haven't seen anything from the Tales games in a while. The Tales of Tetris Effect. So this is the team that did Tetris Effect was pretty cool. Southeast. Ugh. Those garbage people? Nah, maybe Northeast. What comes after dreaming? Is this a dream game? I literally talked about Dream. Nah. I'm Jersey boy. If I literally stuck my camera right outside the window, you'd see the New York City skyline. The Delphi Corporation. Do I recognize that? Oh, this is we have seen this multiple times. I we haven't seen this game in a few years. Yes, the new Capcom title. Yes, I think they showed the first trailer for this like 7 years ago. Pragmata, yes. And we saw like the artificial sky, I remember in the original trailer for this. Nah, you're talking about shore trash. We're suburb, we're just outside of the city. 2026. Huge. That first Pragmata trailer was years ago. When was that? Ugh. No clue what this is. Is this some VR thing? What in the Junji Ito Akira? It's 2020 is when Pragmata was revealed. Is this like Suda 51? This feels so over the top, it has to be Suda 51. it gives very... Suda51 is the guy who did Killer is Dead, No More Heroes, Lollipop Chainsaw, ultra-violent science fiction. Suda51. Did I call it? I know his style. Yeah, Suda, there he is. Suda51. It's Grasshopper. Their last title was it No More Heroes 3? Killer 7, Lollipop Chainsaw, No More Heroes. Yeah. '30th anniversary. Ha! Oh, song. I'm realizing I don't have this on. God damn it. I didn't have the sound on. Tell me I don't have the sound on, my guy. This is giving very... There was like a PS3 game... I've been responding to 90% of your... This kind of reminds me of, like, White Day, some early PS3 games. Ugh. Creepy. This feels very... Oh. This is more like classic Japanese horror. Is this... I remember they were talking about doing... Was it Silent Hill or Resident Evil in a more Japanese style? I think Silent Hill was going to be in a more Resident Evil style, or in a more Japanese classic... Oh, I hate this. Nah. Silent Hill F, I knew it. Okay, yep. It's the new Silent Hill. September 2025. All right, so far I haven't predicted a single thing. 16th century.
The castle has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the
Very
creatures that
Metroidvania.
the Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason.
Is it a new Bloodstained or Castlevania? I don't know.
Born of pure darkness. Thousand Blossom.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is...
With me. Cross.
Reaper! Tonight, we start our mission.
Till death destroys. Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement. It's a new Bloodstained from 505.
So you've come, dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
I got to...
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape.
play the Koji Igarashi. I got to play the game in front of him, the very first Bloodstained, before it came out.
Here is critical.
This is the new Digimon story.
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Yeah.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life.
I like the Digimon story games. I had a lot of fun with them.
I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for?
The hacker games were so much fun.
Or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans
Parrotmon!
attack on this scale.
Angemon, Devimon,
These we've been dealing with stem from
Monzemon,
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
the world on this
Gatomon.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will
Kinda
most certainly
Minervamon. I'm remembering. I got it.
Not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
The World Tree has been attacked.
It is just as the Great One, Plutomon, said.
It can't protect anyone.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
That thing opens, you will be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent,
October 3rd. On board. And the music kind of bops. That's kind of a Squeenix. Creative Studio 3. Okay. A sweeping epic returns.
Abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice. But deliver
Ivalice, this is gonna be tactics.
that we might know salvation.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
Yeah.
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens!
Love it. Okay.
Our crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
So I've got one thing on my list. So Ivalice Chronicles, is it going to cover Tactics and Tactics Advance? Classic mode, enhanced mode. Ramza. I'm only seeing stuff from Tactics. I'm not seeing Tactics Advanced.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles.
Yep.
Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
Cool.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, sorry, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Yeah, just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pee shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knocker! Oh, no. You found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to
Nah.
PS5 on September 8th.
Hirogami is a unique action.
This looks
adventure
cute.
title from
Bamco.
Bamco Studios, Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities,
Cute.
including a paper airplane.
See, this looks like a cute indie game that I would dig.
Hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape. Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer. Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning.
Hot
and
Shots?
the latest installment,
Really?
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots
All right.
boasts its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today, and those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5.
You're getting a lot of games in September. Yes! Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their
We did
souls
know
and
about
skills
this.
against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack, featuring guest composers from the original
Loving
series.
the
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5
All right.
and PS4. From the game Bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain. Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
I don't know if we've seen this before. It looks familiar.
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
and survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
Yeah, we saw it last year.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today.
Literally last June. Yeah. Oh, demo today? Cool.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
Okay.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play, people were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
A Mortal Kombat collection?
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Cool. Arcade console and handheld editions.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the
Dusty!
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Awesome. So it's NetherRealm and Digital Eclipse together. This is like a PlayStation gamepad. Yeah. Fight stick. A fully sanctioned fight stick. Oh, but it's Konami. Yeah.
No, he's close. Where did he go? We've lost sight of the enemy.
Yep.
Find him. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Loading like this, it's a revolution. All right, Commander. Baby.
Oh my god, it's great.
You won't get away from me. Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
Alright.
See you in hell.
I don't remember when Delta's coming out. We've gotten the date for this before, though. And I'll say the gameplay looks solid. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Snake v Ape Escape. Ape Eater. August 28th. Okay. Weird.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
Konami Tecmos is a Warriors game.
Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Okay, Team Ninja.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Aratama.
Usually known for solid movement.
what makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Cool looking movement, solid looking combat. I like that we're just diving right into gameplay. Very Soulsborne-esque. Are we gonna get Bloodborne? Probably not. I'll write it down, but probably not.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Oh, Neo 3? That's awesome. I still gotta play Neo in 1 and 2. I own them. I just never played them.
Who might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa Takechiyo.
Early 2026.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作ニオ3をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみのサムライスタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加。より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。
Alternating between samurai and ninja.
探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信。
Demo today.
プレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け続報にもぜひご期待ください。
PlayStation VR. I'm just gonna bop ahead a couple beats, start catching up. Is this a new Thief game, maybe? Eidos Montreal. I think Eidos Montreal acquired Thief.
Legendary treasures waiting to be taken. But some treasures
No.
come with more trouble than others.
I thought I was dead.
It is Thief. Thief VR. Don't care. VR is a dumb gimmick. I still believe it. The makers of Road 96.
Hey, you got some hosing?
Market land seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker. Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
A multiplayer story.
Great flood. Elend, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Marauders! This is our new recruit! Please, help me.
So, that's a neat idea.
Tidewalkers, will you help us?
Tides of Tomorrow. Alright. February 24th. It's not... Astro!
Hi, I'm Nicholas Duce, the game director of Astro.
Team Asobi!
It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What a last few
Give us more
months
DLC!
in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback. Even
Game of the year!
Honors we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive.
I did all those.
And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance.
I have not done that one yet.
Challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including
Yotei?
Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year, with a slight twist, so be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Love it. I love it. More of that, please. I truly believe for PlayStation to thrive, they need to do less giant $200 million games, more AA. Sea of Remnants. Memories go, memories stay. I'm just gonna mute this one. It feels very Sea of Thieves. That was cool combat. I like the art style. Dragon. Is that Tamatoa from the Moana movie? A giant treasure crab? Little Mermaid? What is this game? Is it action adventure? Is it an RPG? Is that Pinocchio? Is he made of wood? Okay. Sea Remnants. Alright, that looks kind of dope. This is giving Journey. This is giving Pathless. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Herb. I loved Pathless. I loved Abzu. I loved Journey. I mean, that's literally from Abzu. And the movement looks like it's from Pathless. Giant Squid, that's the studio. You have the sea animals moving around you, the movement of Pathless, and the environment of Journey. Is this just like a combination of all of their works? The Pathless Journey of Abzu? Fascinating. Sword of the Sea. August 19th. Yeah, 100%.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zitani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless.
Mention Journey, it's the biggest game.
This summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog. On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FPC
Firebreak.
In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront...
Yeah, the person voting in the chair felt very... Take control!
fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day 1 into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary
Deus Ex?
Deus Ex arrives June 17th. In July,
Twisted Metal 3 and 4.
Twisted Metal 4 join the
I
series
remember
just
Twisted
in
Metal
time for the
3.
season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US. Additionally, 2 of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and
RE2.
Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now
Okay.
through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com.
Sam Lake would not approve of my singing, probably.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
He then
Oh.
started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
101, the new James Bond game, yes!
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
Was it a Hitman style game, right?
In Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple.
Is that Moneypenny?
Is a bullet without a target.
This is a young James Bond game?
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Q?
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
Q!
So you shouldn't have.
A young James Bond. I'm on board.
Facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
Yeah, it's a Hitman style game.
Master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
An action stealth shooter.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting.
I'm on board. Yeah, 100%. A modern day young James Bond. Beginning of the James Bond story. Are we gonna get Spectre? Or are we gonna get 007 First Light?
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Earn the number. Gameplay reveal this summer? Yeah, I'm bored. You do not believe in young James Bond?
The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of
So this,
espionage.
I like the idea though. We've gotten stories about that before in the books.
Everyone at Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of
'Cause
the
again-
journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
next year. And I mean, it felt very the recent Indiana Jones game, but it's obviously it's from the guys who did Hitman. Okay, Ghost of Yotei. Again, as soon as I saw the story reveal of what the story is for Ghost of Yotei, I became 100% on board. You are left for dead by bandits who killed you, and they've taken over the area, and you now have to use the sword that they pinned you to a tree with to hunt them down. Going into the year, this was my most hype. A gameplay deep dive coming in July? Hey, perfect. I said at the opening of this, we should not spend too long on this, because that game's gonna sell itself. Arc System Works? Is Arc System Works doing a fighting game? Is Arc System Works doing a Marvel fighting game? Is Arc System Works doing a Marvel fighting game? Best known recently for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Kamala. I love the Gundam style Iron Man. War Machine, Spidey. So is it gonna be a 3v3? Stage transitions. Star-Lord. Ghost Rider. Oh, I'm sorry, but hey, Arc System Works deserves all of the respect. Doom. That's Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider too. Arc System Works, yes, you could say they're hopping on the train, but Arc System Works is a super dedicated, amazing game design team. 4v4 tag team. I saw New York City, I saw Hulkbuster. Marvel Token Fighting Souls. Yeah, 100%. What happened? What's going on? Yokohama, Japan. I've been to Yokohama. Beautiful. One of my favorite places in Japan. Like, I loved all of Japan. Japan's a trip I would absolutely go again, but Yokohama was a treat.
まあ予定合わせて行ったんですけど、まあちょっと飲んでる中で実はアークの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして、いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、まあ世界的に本当に
Marvel's a global IP
ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かな。
Can our company handle this? Like, Arc Systems are not the biggest fighting games,
project really came from
but,
a
like,
place of
they are the fighting games that fighting game fans love.
PlayStation in this space. So PlayStation
Obviously,
purchased with this
I'm a big
vision
fan of
to
Dragon
bring
Ball Z Fighters,
Marvel back to the forefront of the tag
but, like, the
fighting
Guilty
genre.
Gear
And
series...
that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac. When it came to approaching Marvel, we had to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested? When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's
Yeah,
always
you hear Arc System Works and you're like,
on the challenge of
fighting
tackling
game.
Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make
See,
something
this
more
I think shows the difference between Marvel and DC right now. DC has been isolationist for the past 2 years, focusing on multiverses and consolidating Warner Brothers, pulling out of Fortnite. But now, that's given Marvel a chance to expand Rivals, this,
finding a partner that's
the upcoming arcade brawler.
Because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all. I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach.
I love this crazy over-the-top New York City.
You come in with your kind of own expectations of here's what I would expect to see from
Katsuhiro
Arc
Harada
System
now.
Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応は
Michael San's
あんまり芳し
reaction.
くなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを
Show us the Marvel that you want to create. Don't just make it modern Marvel.
The first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただけれ
He's
ばわかる
Beautiful Joe, he's Gundam.
日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしい
For a second you thought it was Katsuhiro Harada.
マーベルの皆さんの反応
Nah, not at Arc Systems.
みたいないう感じで
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car, mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home. One of the mantras that we have for this project is
Super anime cutesy, Kamala.
IP, but gameplay mechanics, and say what can we really take from Japan, the creators,
Very Shoujo Storm.
bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲーム
Roxanne, I'm just looking in the background.
4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだというところと、
When Arc looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay.
Why is there a dinosaur? Savage Lands? Reptile?
Different. Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
I'd believe it. Iron Man's secretly a weeb. I'd 100% believe it. Dazzler in the background.
してる中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか。
Is that Shumagarath?
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
Awesome.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with
They're
all fans.
being very careful with what's in the background. There was not a single character in the background that wasn't shown.
Production, and it's just a dream to even be
Kazuto
working with
Pachi
these two
Tsukine.
great runners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、そ
Kazuma
れぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを
Umber
成功させよ
Sights
う、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
Sayaka
The 3
Utsunomiya.
companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外の
Damage
コンテンツ
control
というところも今後いろいろ出ていくと
That was Nelson and Murdoch.
楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。
Daredevil.
Stay tuned.
Fogwell Gyms again. Foggy Nelson.
still with me?
I am. It's been okay. It's been over 40 minutes.
The upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
That Arc Systems Marvel is probably my highlight. James Bond is really cool. Pragmata seemed cool. Ghost of Yotei I'm excited for. Digimon, Final Fantasy Tactics. So of everything, I only got Tactics right on Ghost of Yotei, but that was kind of a given. Sea Remnants look interesting. Romeo is a dead man. Sword of the Sea. There's a lot here to like. All right. So there's a lot of really cool stuff here. A lot of really cool stuff. For the first day of this event, I'm on board. Started out kind of weak with the music Tetris. Lumiose Arrive. But like Tetris Effect was huge. I only played it twice. Pragmata, which again, first got announced in 2020 at Summer Games Fest in 2020. This game has been teased in short snips and clips. This is our first time seeing actual gameplay of it, which I appreciate. And it's coming out next year. Looks like a cool action-adventure game with a really cool sci-fi, weird android child. Yeah. So I'll put a star next to that. I think that one is something to keep an eye on. Next up, this piqued my interest. At first, I'm like, what in the absolute hell is this? What are you doing, Sony? Why are you showing off these BS indie games? And then as soon as this started happening, I felt, this is Suda 51. I'm very glad I called it. You know, let me, Romeo's a dead man. I mean, look at this. This feels Lollipop Chainsaw. This feels No More Heroes. This feels Killer is Dead. The art style screams it. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, Suda 51.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I heard your back. What?
Grasshopper and Suda. Very happy I called that one. So that's a day one buy for me, because I love the No More Heroes franchise. Love Killer is Dead. And I loved Lollipop Chainsaw. I know he has others like Killer 7 that I never played. But he is a amazingly fun storyteller. I didn't love No More Heroes 3 as much as 1 and 2. It was still good. And I didn't play the No More Heroes spin-off game. This was interesting. I remember hearing that the new Silent Hill was going to be very rooted in Japanese, like, urban legend horror. And I'm a big old coward. Did I turn away when it said Silent Hill F? So I watched this entire trailer not knowing for sure it was a Silent Hill. That seems very on brand for me. This seems cool. I could absolutely see myself doing this during Halloween. It comes out late September, so I could see this being an October game for me. This was cool. I'm like immediately giving Castlevania vibes because obviously, and Bloodstained is the inheritor to Castlevania with Igarashi, who again I played the first Bloodstained in front of him when it was still in beta. I played the demo in front of him, and that was one of the most nerve-wracking moments. I only died once. It was the most nerve-wracking moment of my life. Yeah. You see all the Capcom designs there, though. Or the Konami design, sorry. $5.05. Yep, I'm a fan. I have it for Nintendo Switch and I think PlayStation, and then I have the two classic styled ones that came out after. Ritual of the Night, I believe. This I'm excited for. I love the Digimon story games. The Digimon World games are alright. They're a little too much. The systems are too in-depth. Digimon story games are just fun. Digimon Hacker and Digimon Hacker Side Story were both incredible. I love the team building mechanics, and the UI looks pretty neat here. And I'm very curious what's up with this little Digimon boy. Not Penguinmon, but a different one. Modimon, Togemon, Minervamon. I like this UI. So it's cycling. It's like a ATB turn order system where you have your team of Digimon battling more powerful ones like Angemon, Devimon, Kakumon, something. Agiomon? Okay. A lot of cool looking. Agiomon is the main character. Recruit, building stats. They have Lunamon and Soulmon from the little the DS games. Dawn and Dusk. I'm on board. Comes out this year in October. So that'll 100% be an October game for me. I'm still hoping, because we know there's going to be multiple announcements from Square Enix. I'm hoping during Summer Games Fest proper, which is tomorrow. No, Friday night. I'm hoping we get to see something from Final Fantasy VII, maybe Final Fantasy IX. I hope this does well. I'm going to buy this. I hope this does well so we could get an FF7 Advance, Tactics Advance remake, because I love Tactics. I like Tactics, but I love Tactics Advance. It was one of my favorite handhelds growing up. Okay. So this was neat. This I didn't see. This I could see people screaming that probably. This looks like a cute one-off indie game that I might do during Gamesmas. Hiragami. September 3rd we got a date for it, which was neat. Hotshot Golf. Ninja Gaiden is coming this summer in July, early August, so I could see this. I remember I have the month of August off, so I could see myself playing this a little bit in August. Oh, the guy during Baby Steps. He did kind of give Guillermo del Toro vibes. Chubby bearded guy. Right. Right there. His beard is not long enough to be Guillermo del Toro. Cairn, which we saw a year or two ago during Summer Games Fest. Its first trailer. That makes it look more story. And as I said, there's a demo today, right? And it comes November 5th. So maybe I'll try the demo for that. Mortal Kombat Collection. The Legacy Collection. That seems pretty classic. A fight stick, Snake Eater. Very excited for Snake Eater. Neo 3 I wasn't expecting. Again, I still have to play Neo 1 and 2. I own them. I just never got around to them. I had them for PS4. Thief for VR. I'm glad I was able to call that as quickly as I did. Thief has a style, and I remember it being acquired by Eidos. Tides of Tomorrow. I don't love multiplayer games, but I like the premise. You're playing a single-player game, but things other players do can impact you. So you can follow people, deal with the consequences of their actions, and live in the world that they've created, while other people are following you and the actions that you created. But it looks more single-player story, so I'm intrigued by the idea. So I'll put a star next to it. I'll put a small star next to it. This made me super happy. He announced, obviously, I loved Astrobot. I did that on stream last year. Loved it to death. And then I did, over the holidays, the 5 bonus levels plus the Christmas levels. I never did the other levels, and we're getting 5 new ones with a bunch of new special bots. So maybe later this month when these come out, I'll do the one that released earlier this year and that. And the special DualSense. Sea Remnants. Well, this seemed interesting. I really like the art design. I want to see what is the moment-to-moment gameplay like. I'll keep an eye out on this. Like, if that makes it look like an action game. This makes it look like a pirate game. But then this lady's attack makes it look kind of like a classic RPG. I'm very curious what style game this is. I want to see moment-to-moment gameplay. So I'm going to put a small star next to it and keep an eye on this game. Same with Tides of Tomorrow. This looks awesome. I'm very excited for Sword of the Sea. And it's coming to PlayStation Plus on August 19th. Hell yeah. I'll play this in August, 100%. This is from the creator of Control, and obviously Alan Wake, that studio. You got to show your Astrobot love with an Astrobot controller. I have an Astrobot shirt. Is that enough? Yeah, the Astrobot, their PS5 controllers always have drift, so I could see myself buying one. Very excited about this. Obviously, is it 101 or IOI? I think it's IOI, and I just said 101. IOI Studio. IOI Interactive. And it's just pronounced IO, so IO Interactive. IO, that's the second last answer. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's an action stealth game, heavily story-driven. Coming off the heels of Indiana Jones, I really want more games like this, so I'm excited. And it's from the teams that do the friggin' Hitman games. So that's kind of awesome. Now, they needed some love because I believe IO also is the team that's currently doing Mind's Eye. And if you've been online at all over the past few weeks, you know Mind's Eye has not been doing particularly well hype-wise. They had to lower their... they had to basically do God mode during a pre-alpha demo 2 weeks out from launch, and it just got delayed. But this looks cool. And it's produced by MG and Amazon. That's really neat. Yeah, so I'm 100% on board with that. Am I excited for GTA 6? Absolutely. Next year, it's going to be a game changer. It costs way too much money. It'll probably be $100. I'm still going to play it. I think this was perfect. Doing a very small Yote trailer. Just a little Yote tease with an announcement. Hey, July, we're doing a full gameplay reveal. I'm glad they did not waste too long on a gameplay reveal here. That's exactly what I said at the top of this reaction. And again, if you never watched the story trailer for this, go check that out. She's hunting for revenge, and it's Erika Ishii, who I love her voice. She's a very fun person. And this was probably, I think, the biggest... As soon as I saw Arc Systems, I got excited. As soon as I saw Cap Shield, I got even more excited. Dazzler Live, Daily Bugle, Avengers Tower, and Baxter Building, Fantastic Four. Janet Van Dyne, aka The Wasp, she's a fashion designer. I'm going to switch this actually to playback speed 0.5 and turn down the sound. Yeah, so obviously Dazzler. I saw Roxanne in the back. And there's a giant Dazzler poster in Times Square back here. Norman Osborn for mayor. That's what I do, Herb. I hyperanalyze. It's who I am. Spider Menace. Avenger Park Avenue. Lucky Dog Pizza. Oscorp right here. Roxanne right there. Dazzler's Disco Show. Let's flash forward a bit. Stage transition to Avengers Park. Obviously, we have Thor here, so we know we're going to get Thor playable. I really like the Spider-Man design. Very expressive and very like neat armor, very modern with the shoes. Who would win in a fight? V for Vendetta or Winter Soldier? Alan Moore's V is enhanced strength. His body was horribly burned, so he is numb to pain. But I'm going to give that to Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier has so much more experience. The majority of V's combat feats are against relatively untrained guards, and guards that are well trained do damage to him in a pretty real way. And I think the super soldier-ness of Bucky just supersedes that on every level. Who would win in a fight, Rob or Hollow Avarice? Ooh. I feel like I put on a good, happy persona, but the real me is just a miserable, grimy piece of garbage, and I'd stab myself. So Rob would win. Fogwell's Gym, obviously it's where Matt Murdock's father trained as a lawyer. Nelson and Murdock, so we're going to get Daredevil, Damage Control. This giant monster right here is Shuma Gorath. Again, I love that we're getting Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider. Again, I really love Robbie. I really like the Storm design. She seems very, like, over-the-top anime god, so I like it. And has those shoujo eyes. Or seinen, right? Yeah. All right, yeah, I'm really excited. This is what hyped me up the most. I love these, like, ults. I very much am excited to see more of this game. This looks like Contest Asgard, maybe? Or maybe, like, Contest of Champions? Who knows? That weird baby Guillermo del Toro game? Baby steps? No, thank you. I'm good on that one. Yeah, I'm on board. This looks awesome. All right. That was really cool. There was a lot of really great stuff there. I am very excited. My biggest hype is this, but IOI's James Bond, Romeo's a Dead Man, Digimon Story, FF Tactics, Hiragami, Sword of the Sansi, Sea Remnant, and new Astrobot levels. Overall, very cool. A lot of hype moments. This is a good kickoff to Summer Games Fest. I'm guessing tomorrow is going to be or Friday, is where all the big highlights are. Because Friday we're getting Summer Games Fest, Day of the Dev, and the Devolver Digital Showcase. Other way around, I'm Hollow. Rob is locked up right now. It's probably for the best. Probably for the best. There's a lot of, like, possibilities for what games are going to be shown off. Obviously, I only really got 2 of the games that I thought were going to be in here, with Ghosts of Yotei and Final Fantasy Tactics. We didn't see anything about the Xbox crossovers, nothing about FF9, no Resident Evil, no Bloodborne. Still. Alright. So I think that's where I'm going to call it for now. Because I still have to... That's what he does. That's what he does, Herb. I still have to get ready. I have to cook. Because I am going out tonight to do a pre-launch event for the Switch 2. And I'm picking that up later tonight. So maybe I'll do a quick something when I get home. But it'll probably be at like 1, 2 in the morning for the Nintendo Switch. But if all else fails, I will be back streaming Nintendo Switch tomorrow. The new Nintendo Switch 2, Mario Kart, that will be tomorrow. Friday will be all of this stuff. Game Day of the Dev, but also Genshin 5.7 live stream is on Friday. So I'll be doing that as well. Maybe I'll skip Day of the Dev and just do Games Fest, Genshin 5.7, Day of the Dev. I think that's what I'll do on Friday. Saturday, I'm only free Saturday morning and Saturday night. Most of the midday Saturday, I gotta be out. And there's a bunch of small showcases going on. But I'll probably do some gaming in the morning, some gaming at night. And Sunday is the Xbox showcase, but I'm very busy Sunday. But next week, I decided, in addition to doing Mario Kart and one more Fortnite stream, I am going to be starting Mafia 1. So shout out to you, Herb, for that. The definitive edition of Mafia 1. And probably 1 or 2 other new games in the next week or 2. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been awesome. I'm Very excited for what we got coming out. Yeah. I don't know if there's any groundbreaking stuff in this, but some really cool stuff that's got me hyped. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow with some Mario Kart World, and Friday for the Summer Games Fest. Until next time, stay awesome. Peace.